Hey guys, it's Pursuing Bunnies. I'm going to apologize in advance because my dogs have started making a little more noise today. So there may be a little bit of extra barking, or I do have 4 dogs. I may have mentioned that already, but you may hear them running around. That's very possible.
Yeah.
But in any case, we're going to go ahead and get started. And hopefully this won't be too much distraction.
Right.
Or we might have to remake this.
I don't know. It took me some time, but at last dinner is ready.
It's probably all vegetarian.
Nathaniel's kitchen didn't include any ready-made curry powder or garam masala, but there were plenty of other spices that could be mixed together. I think that's more interesting anyway.
That's terrifying. Like, she already admitted she's not that good a cook.
Cooking is a bit like chemistry, except you're not supposed to make things explode.
I want you to know that as someone who took chemistry in college, because I started out as a biology major, never was it suggested that chemistry was supposed to have things exploding either. You can make things explode with chemistry. That doesn't mean it's the goal.
Exactly.
Worried about this person.
Good chutney is beyond me, though even if the right ingredients had been right ingredients had been there. So that limits what dishes I can present well. My father would say that a good dinner party should have many different dishes available so that the guests can try a little of everything until they find something they like. If you serve only one dish and someone doesn't like it, it's a problem.
Well, that's true. That's exactly what I was discussing last part, I think.
Of course, if my father were holding a dinner party, he'd just have it catered and then it's easy to have a wide selection. Both my parents can cook, but if they had guests to impress, they'd be too busy with other things than food.
So I'm getting the impression that Janet may not be from
a poor family.
Well, she's definitely not poor. I'd say she's probably above middle class. At the very least, she's upper middle class.
Yeah.
I've never in my entire life really considered having things catered. I mean, I am in college, but my family's never done that. It would have to be quite the event, I think, for even most middle-class families to be doing that. But, you know, maybe I'm wrong. Whatever. I'm definitely not the majority.
Right. Anyway, what I've ended up with is sliced potatoes, vegetable...
Biryani?
And sweet fried bread. Nothing to...
Why is she using these words?
Why can't you speak English?
Entree? Nothing to entree? We're going with entree.
Yeah, we're going with that.
Don't take our word for it either. Is it done yet? I'm starved.
Yes, come on in.
He's probably going to hate it. He is not a vegetarian, and we know it.
The boys begin to filter in and take their seats. Well, just because you're not vegetarian doesn't mean you don't like vegetables.
Did you hear the words she was using? This is going to be weird to him. Maybe to all of them, because she just admitted she just mixed random spices together. Anyway.
Linz tilts his head curiously, drawing in a slow breath of air through his nose and holding it for a few moments before exhaling.
His look is not impressed.
All right? He doesn't say anything more.
Totally unimpressed. Thank you very much for preparing all this for us.
Of course, Rafeal.
Thank you, Rafeal. Even if it's awful, you're probably going to be like, oh, it was a very nice try.
Yes, we love you. Wait until you eat it before you say that.
Hear, hear.
I know I'm not a bad cook, but I don't know what they like either. Anyway, help yourselves. There should be enough. I dish some onto my own plate without waiting for anyone else. I'm hungry.
Not sure if that was polite, but whatever. They don't seem to care.
The others follow suit a little more cautiously in some cases.
Is there any meat in this? Maybe he's the one that's not going to appreciate there not being any meat.
No, it won't hurt you to eat some vegetables. Unless someone has allergies they didn't tell me about.
Vegetables are a side dish. She's a vegetarian.
We covered this ages ago.
Like, she told you she does not eat meat.
I'm not forcing you to convert.
I'm sure it will be fine.
The meal progresses quickly for a bit as everyone samples the food. Despite what he said earlier, I'm not sure Nathaniel is enjoying the meal. He doesn't seem to be eating very much.
Told you it was going to be weird.
But then, I haven't been closely watching how he eats before. Maybe I'm just paranoid.
Or maybe you're a bad cook and you haven't realized it.
Linz isn't eating very much either, and chews each bite with slow deliberation. He's probably distracted.
By the weird taste of your food. This is great! Bradley, you have made the list. You are on the list. You're all right. Everyone else seems to be really unsure, but you were, even if you didn't like it, you went for it.
There we go.
You're not that bad.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
Oh, should I have been like, ooh, great!
Probably. He just grins at me. So, what have you found out about what happened earlier?
Earlier?
I tell them about my second encounter with the force field, about how I traveled somewhere and then slipped and fell back, but the people watching saw something different.
That's very strange.
Highly strange.
Sounds like fluff. The shielding did resonate with the energy of the force field, producing complex harmonics. My current theory is that these patterns interfered with brain activity upon contact.
So it made us hallucinate.
Great! The test subject's brain attempted to rationalize the conflicting data by constructing memories of a missing time period. So it's all in her head.
Yay!
He looks so pleased by that. Look at how pleased he looks at that.
I was not hallucinating. Oh, but honey, you
okay, if it didn't happen and you saw it, that's hallucinating.
Definition of a hallucination.
It's not like crazy hallucinations if there was something outside your power controlling your mind, though.
Yeah.
3 witnesses saw you touch the field and then step back. Only you say anything else happened. The evidence is not in your favor. I'm sorry, I'm usually with Janet in this game, but I'm on Linz's side. Dreams often distort one's sense of time. An entire adventure could take place in your mind while only seconds passed outside.
But I'm sure I wasn't dreaming.
You were dreaming.
Dreams may feel true while they're taking place, but when you wake up, you know it was a dream. This was different. Still, it does sound like a dream, doesn't it? Strange lights, shapes I couldn't quite see, never being able to get anywhere.
What else could it be?
I don't know.
I'm envious myself. I'd be curious to see what images might be dragged out of the depths of my mind by such an experience.
No one else is.
We don't want to know.
I can assure you no one else wants
Just
to know.
stop.
You want to go next?
Alas, you can't risk the chance that I might actually manage to leave the house and be unable to return. He's probably right.
Right.
You'd all be doomed. Sometimes I feel like we might be doomed regardless. So, you know, whatever.
Nathaniel clears his throat politely, changing the subject.
I know it's all too soon for you to know, but if you do end up remaining here, do you have any ideas what you want to do with your future?
No, we have no idea what is
Are
going
you
on.
serious? Like, we have been here less than a week. I know it feels like it's been a long time because this is like the 15th part, 16th part.
Right.
But, like, seriously, dude, we haven't even discussed staying here for more than maybe a day or two. So you need to slow down.
Right. Well, I was thinking about becoming a doctor, but I don't know. I have an awful lot to learn about how things work here.
Yeah, being a girl might be troublesome for you in this time period and stuff. We don't know. You might also be able to discover future advances that you already know about. There's an interesting thought.
Right. Isn't that cheating?
It's not really cheating.
No.
Would you rather keep the information secret and let lives be lost needlessly? But just because you know, like, that things exist doesn't mean you know how to make them happen.
Right.
Okay, so if she has her cell phone, like, she may be able to, like, because she
Like-
could, like, take it apart. But that
Like-
doesn't mean she'd know how to build the tower to make the signal happen.
Right.
But anyway.
No, of course not. I can see it now. Dr. Boskar charges to the rescue, heroically performing unknown procedures on dying patients over the protest of her shocked coworkers because there's no time to explain when lives are at stake.
Uh-huh.
My parents would be so proud.
Your parents will never know if you are in another dimension.
They will think you're dead, honey. Except they would never know.
I'm so glad you understand. In their hearts, they would. No, they wouldn't. They would think she was dead.
Raphael's just trying to be encouraging and optimistic here.
No, Raphael, no. I'm sorry, normally I like you, but that was, no. It's just too
optimistic.
optimistic for my
Aurora to handle.
pessimism.
It's too optimistic for our pessimism, yes. It's kind of you to say that. In their hearts, they probably believe I was murdered. They surely wouldn't believe I'd run away, not after last year. I'm making the best of things. I haven't given up.
What do you mean after last year? Did you run away then?
I don't know. At all. And if I had just run off, I'm not sure they'd be happy to see me back.
Okay then. Well, that explains her family life. Hey, Janet. Is there any dessert?
You're still hungry?
Are you serious? Well, I mean, I don't know how much food there was, but, like, we're trying to keep supplies here.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't make any, but there's still plenty of ice cream in the freezer.
Okay, well, at least that'll do.
Well, at least one person thinks my dinner was a success.
One person. One.
Yeah. Of course, we have like one day until the thing overloads, it looks like.
So, should we stop here?
I guess, because that was probably pretty long.
Especially with all of our dog and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, I'm actually going to save, like I haven't been.
Yeah. Not been doing real well on that part.
No.
But anyway, so,
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
bye.
Bye.